Jillian Calloway with 5-Star Athletics, and I'm here this week with our hitting plan. This is our preseason plan. As you can see, I have out my whiteboard. I love writing down my objectives so I kind of know what's going on. I know what I'm working on phase to phase. So the first thing it says in our warm-up, okay, is we need to do one drill working on hip shoulder separation and one drill working on hand path. Now, this is for, a lot of my athletes. We have already been in lessons. We know what that is. And what I want is I want my athletes to take control over what maybe they need to spend a little bit more time on. I think we need to do one of two things. I do not think I should always work on my weakness. I may want to work on a strength, so something that I feel like I do really well within my hand path. So I may pick a drill, because anything I do well, I don't want it to go down. I only want that to also get better. But then I also have to make sure that I am picking something that maybe I need to work on. So I'm going to give you an example of a drill I really like. It's called Trigger Trigger Fire. I stole it from Blast Motion. Thank you, Blast. And I modified it a little bit. So for me, when I went to the NFCA convention, they hooked me up to K-Motion. Awesome product. And they basically said I was not rotated enough on my hips. I wasn't getting enough separation. And you should have seen me. I felt like a pretzel. I felt very unathletic. But when you practice it, believe it or not, you actually get better at things. Okay, so this Trigger Trigger Fire, I modify it a little bit. So the very first one that I do is, if you can look it up on Blast Motion, but I'm going to do mine a little bit slower. So I'm going to do my negative motion, okay, here, and then I am going to create that rotation as much as possible. I'm going to try and get it rotated as much as possible with my lower body. Really feel that pull through here. All right, then the second one I'm going to do, that's my first trigger. My second trigger, I'm going to go a little bit faster. So I'm going to get in here. Okay, and for me, what I really want to make sure is that this stays. You can see it comes forward a little bit. That's something that, I'm going to work on. Then the third one, I get to actually hit away. So I get to hit, I come in here, and, hopefully, by doing that repetition, I'm getting some separation between my hips and my shoulders. Again, sub in whatever drill makes the most sense for you, whether it's something you do well and you just want to continue to work on it, or if it's something that maybe you don't do well and you're like, hey, I just need a little bit more work on this, okay? But remember, don't always work on the things that you're weak on. Make sure you work on some of your strengths too so we can keep those strong, all right? The next drill that we're going to do is a hand path drill, okay? So what is your favorite hand path drill? I'm going to go with my favorite hand path drill. For me, I call it Darth Vader. I called it Darth Vader long before Katniss came out, or the bat tip, whatever you want to do. And I'll tell you what, I call it Katniss because it's like you're pulling a bow and arrow. You're going to kind of come straight back. If you see that, come straight back. If you've ever shot a bow and arrow, you don't want to pull it back across this way. You don't want to cut off your nose. All right? So we're just going to start with it in front, and we're going to pull the hands back, and then the hands come forward. For me, it really helps my hands line up and get my hands in front so that this barrel can get on plane and stay on plane for a very long time. That's the drill that I really like. It's what helps me, in creating. So I just start this way. I'm going to pull it straight back and then go into my swing. Those are the two drills that I would pick for my warm-up. And slappers, I know I didn't mention you, okay, but you have an objective too. You have to hit away sometimes as well. So you could be working on that hip-shoulder separation. That's also really, really important. When we talk about hip-shoulder separation, it's really important for you because we don't want your shoulders going with your hips, especially if you're going off early. I don't want you going off early anyways, but we know that we have a tendency to do that. We want to make sure that we're getting that hip-shoulder separation in as well because we know where we want our ball to go most of the time. I also need a slapper that's a triple threat. If you are not a triple threat, become one. Start working on it now. You might not be great at it, but you've got to start because only being able to button slap is only going to take you so far. Okay, so I have kind of a bonus warm-up, and basically what happened is I knew what I wanted, but in doing my research for the week, I saw these two drills, and I'm like, hey, let's test them out. In case you guys didn't know, this is my lab. I know it looks like a batting cage, but it's a lab. And I am continuously working on making sure that whatever we teach or whatever we do, not only is current and relevant, but that it's right. So we're adjusting and modifying things as we go. And I saw these two drills. drills, okay? So it's like these two drills, and it's elbow to knee drill and stop at contact, working on our connection. What they are, okay, or what they're kind of working on. You know, they're great drills. And the thing about a drill, you can find a drill that you can say is good or bad in every situation. So as you watch this video, you have to take what we talk about here and figure out if it makes the most sense for you. So I tried these drills out in lessons, and I was like, ooh, I really like them. And for the majority of the people, I thought it was great. So what is knee to elbow, okay, is you're going to start from here, and we're going to work on taking this elbow and this knee together. So knee, so they're going to come together, and they're going to come apart. And what that's creating is creating my hands going back while my stride is going forward, okay? And if that doesn't make sense to you, think about throwing, okay? You're like, all right, well, when you throw, when your leg goes forward, your arm comes back, and you establish this front side. But often when we hit, we have a tendency to use that stride as what takes us into going forward. That would be like throwing like this. Okay? Bad. We know that's bad. We know it doesn't look good, doesn't look athletic, it's not powerful, it's not strong. So what this is forcing us to do is when we come here, when we pull this together, you'll see this is starting to come down and this is still going back. We're creating that nice separation between our feet and our hands, and we're creating that hand path going back because you are loading basically until you're unloading. We don't want to get here and load and then pause. We want to be loading until we start to go forward. All right? The second one that we're going to talk about, okay, which is stop that contact and connection. Totally stole, okay, from one of the coaches at the University of Maryland, Matt, thank you very much for letting me steal that. Appreciate that. He puts a lot of videos online, okay, which is awesome. And what that is doing, let me actually hit this one, okay? We're going to hit this way, which we normally don't do because we don't want to hit Megan. Thank you, Megan. All right? Is we're going to work, and I'm going to actually put this down a little bit because I like that, and I'm going to stop the contact. I have not taken a swing in a while, so hopefully Corona doesn't have me too stiff. All right, but I get set here, and I'm just coming through. Felt really good about it. One of the things that I was checking that when I cut here, okay, for me, making sure I get my hips first, and then hit, I am checking my connection, okay? I'm checking my posture. That's why I kind of put the T down low, and if I show this to you coming straight on, you know, when I hit, I don't want to be like this. And if you're like connection, posture, Jill, what are you talking about? If I drew from my spine to my back, if I drew lines, would I be at a 90-degree angle, okay? So that's what I was looking for, is I'm trying to get in here where I make sure that I'm at a 90-degree angle here. Another plug, Coach's Eye, okay? Coach's Eye is free, but you can upgrade for like $4.99 to the Angles app. So if you're not sure, take yourself, then you could draw a line from your spine to your back and check your angle. You should be about a 90-degree angle. Okay, again, $4.99, pretty cheap app in order to just see if you're doing it right. I actually like this drill a lot more than I thought. Be very careful. I do not do a lot of drills where we stop at contact because when I swing hard, it's a lot of force, okay, on their hands, and I don't want them stopping so much that we kind of create any stress fractures. So I don't think it's bad to do every now and again. I just probably wouldn't do it a whole lot. All right, I have to thank Tony Abatini, okay, with Frozen Ropes. You know, I listened to his presentation at Be the Best a couple years ago, and he said it very politically, okay, and I thought that was good, or political, I should say. He was like, tees are good, but let's limit the use of them. I'm using a tee just because we're talking about some things. In the majority of my lessons, we don't use tees. So if you notice, we did this is preseason. Because we're in preseason, we really want to get into, a lot of balls coming at us. So I've done basically a lot of mechanical work, okay? And I do all this with front toss. I do not do it with a tee, I do it with front toss. If you're at home and all you have is a tee, fine. Also, you can do selfies. What's a selfie? Again, Tony, thank you very much. You're going to throw the ball up and you're going to hit. That's a selfie, all right? So what you have is skill, and then you do need a tosser for these. I use anywhere balls, formerly known as Mojos, so that's my directly in the eye. Last week with one, I'm fine. I had no screen. Emma, great hit, okay? No cuts, no bruises, no anything. She got me good. Hey, good job, Emma, okay? But I'm gonna work on up, down, in, out, mix, and no. And what I mean by mix and no, okay? I'll go over everything. So up, down. Hey, this works really, really well. I'm gonna put it there. If you have a screen, great, okay? So this is actually gonna be my down pitch, okay? I'm gonna stand on this. I'm gonna pitch. I'm gonna start from high. It's gonna go down. High to low. So that's my drop ball or my lower fastball, okay? Then I can use the same stool, and I think I got this at Five Below. I actually bought this for my dog. I had a lab, and I use it as a feeding table. And now it's repurposed, and it stays in my barn, okay? You can sit here, or sit on a bucket, and now you're gonna toss, and when you toss, you're gonna go from low to high. Again, these should be strikes, okay, or close to being strikes. If they're not strikes, please don't swing. That's a big part of it. So not only working on just seeing, we already know what's coming, we know what's gonna happen. The next thing that we can do, so that's high, low, all right, is we're gonna go in and out. Now, obviously, you may not have a gifted tosser, okay, to toss in or out. I'm a right-handed hitter, so that's why I'm over here. So I'm gonna just move this so you can see. Instead of tossing straight on, I want you just to take a step to the right and create kind of like an angled toss, okay? So I'm gonna toss her, and this particular pitch for a right-handed hitter will be outside. The ball is moving away from her. Then I'm gonna go to this side. If you have a screen, it works best if you can toss with your left hand. If you can't toss with your left hand, then move your screen all the way around if you're not confined to space, and then you're gonna toss right-handed, but you're gonna be coming into her. All right, so just kind of working in and out. Again, these are, I try to do no more than 5 in or 5 out at a time. I don't want them doing a whole bucket out, a whole bucket in. I know it stinks because you're doing setup stuff, and we're not there yet, but in a couple weeks, the goal is to be able to do those things, and you have 2 tossers. So you're like, what do you mean 2 tossers? Well, I would have 1 tosser sitting and 1 tosser standing. So 1 person sitting, 1 person standing, and I whisper, hey, you're gonna toss this time. We'll both do the motion, only one of us will actually let go of the ball, okay? That way, she doesn't know what's coming, and she has to adjust, and she has to see. But, for today, we're just kind of working on it, starting. Then the known, okay, the mix and the known. So I'm gonna mix, but I'm gonna tell her what I'm doing. I use these really cool balls by Easton. It is like a old school wiffle ball for anyone out there, and it basically has some grooves in the side. So when I hold it to one side, it just kind of moves this way. Or I hold it this side, it just kind of moves that way. Any of you fancy tossers out there, a drop ball is basically a fastball is a baby drop ball, okay? It's got the same exact spin. All I do is just get on top of the ball a little bit more. Throwing a rise ball, a bit more difficult. I don't have a great answer for that one. A light flight machine with light flights, or if you use the light flight balls, man, those suckers always go up. Those are the best rise balls you will probably ever see. When I was a kid, how I hit them, it was just like, I'm just gonna aim this much higher than that ball. That was the only thing that worked for me. So if you get into a bind, you could just do that. Not that I'm encouraging you to take the easy way out, but make an adjustment, because that's what this game's about. So that would be my main skills that I would be doing, is we're warming up, we're working on seeing every type of pitch we can possibly see. That is our skill that we're gonna work on, and then next we'll go to our games. And my favorite part, the games, okay? Yes, we want to compete at everything we do, even if I'm competing with myself. I love to chart, I love to keep track of things. I want people to know a whiteboard is a great way to do that, okay? We're going to do at-bats hunting, okay? So when I say hunting, I'm going to have a very specific pitch in mind that I want to swing at, that I want to look for. And if you notice, I don't know if you could read that, but it said aggressive discipline, okay? An aggressive discipline means I'm coming in with a plan. I know what I want to do. I want to swing at pitch X, okay? So if I say, hey, for me, I want middle to outside, I'm going to split this plate aggressive, okay? Yes, she's gonna throw, yes, she's gonna throw. Oh, well, I just really wanted it. I just wanted to hit, okay? No, that's not aggressive discipline. You just let a pitcher get you out with one pitch, and it was her pitch, not your pitch. That's a problem. That's what I teach pitchers to do. That's what I want pitchers to do. That's what I want hitters to swing at. Yes, thank you. Thank you for making my job easy, okay? Now, also what is not good is this. So you're too disciplined, and you're coming here and you're like, okay, if it's good, I'm gonna swing. Okay, if it's good. I know I'm outside. Come on. He goes, oh my God, it's outside. That was my pitch. Sorry. Okay, no. Be ready. Expect it. It's not if it's good. It's going to be good until it's not good. And the only time that changes is when I get 2 strikes. Okay? So I have a plan and I stick to the plan. My biggest problem I see with hitters is they abandon the plan. And they never have a good reason. Okay? It's, oh, well, it's just batting practice. I just wanted to get in. No. Practice how you want to play. Expect what you do in here, you're going to be able to repeat and do again in the games. So, do at bats, okay? I don't care. Pitchers, which that means moms, dads, brothers, whoever you are, you get to throw balls. Throw balls on purpose. I will throw balls on purpose. All right? Because too often we just keep feeding them the mom balls. Sorry, moms, I'll pick on you, okay? Dads, I'll get to you guys later because there's lots of things we got to pick on you about. But today, we're picking on some moms. All right? So, make sure you